Namaste. Hi, I'm Ian Karyaga and this is 33 Days of Stretch with Guru Yoga. So today we're going to work on a little bit of front leg muscle stretch. I find that for a lot of people that come to me in my classes, mention that their quads are really tight or their hamstrings are really tight or the hips are really tight. So what we're going to do is get into Palankasana, which is bed pose. All right, so for the tight quads, we're gonna get into a position, let's say here, where we're sitting first, right? If you need a block, this is Varasana or Vajrasana. We're gonna sit in this position, right? And just to get the quads to release, we're gonna basically lean back. All right, you can have the block support you if you like. If you actually wanted to go down, you can get to here. So you might feel some tightness in the ankles and maybe the front of the knee, just right above the knee or the hips. So you can start in this position here, right, for about 3 to 4 minutes. Chest up nice and high. If a block is required, use the block. If you need to get the toes to go out into a version of that Varasana, go for that. Right. And then hands back again. You can get the fingertips to go wide, they can go back, and they can go forward towards your hips. So working your way down, if you're going to go to this position, and then coming back up if you need to, and then getting back into it at some point in time. So we're going to get to here. All right. You can have a block handy behind you, just for your back, if you need to get to that point, say here. Otherwise, we're going straight to the elbows. All right. Here. Straight to the elbows, and then the head on the ground. What you want to do is that if you find that your head is not touching the ground, you're going to slide your elbows forward. So I'll use an option where we have the block here to get our head back to that block at some point. So you're sitting on the ground, elbows are down, and then head on the block. So more advanced, you're here. Hands at your heart, Atmananjali. Or you can choose to stay in this position here. So that's an option. If you find that your ankles are tight, sit with the toes initially tucked in and then through the heels. Right, you're going to release through the Achilles and the top of the, or the bottom of the calf. Or you can go straight into, say, Malasana here as a prep posture. Even if you have to do one foot. So I'm going to take a different angle. We're going to get to this position first, and then arms back. So that's a more basic option there. And then eventually getting to the elbows, and then head on the ground. To come out of it, you're just going to release the foot, and then come back up. So we'll try it on the other side. Right knee, bent forward, hands back. Even this is a posture. Right? If this is where your starting point is, let it be your starting point. And then working your way all the way back down. Cool. So if you find that for some people the ankles are really, really tight here, you have a block or a rolled towel, and then just place your ankle joint right on the edge of that block. All right, and then sit here. So this is a good way to overcome whatever challenges or limitations you have in your head in regards to pain or what we consider suffering. So if you're sitting here, try to get from 30 seconds to a minute to 2 minutes to 5 minutes or 6 minutes, 9 minutes even, and then even beyond that. Just sitting, breathing, meditating, slowly distancing yourself from whatever you feel physically and then whatever the reaction of that physical sensation is to what you're translating mentally and then emotionally. So if triggers come up in your head, work through them, right? We don't go around them. We don't go above them or below them. We go through things. Work it out, really. And then to come back to here in Virasana until you go back down again. So if you have to cycle through these postures in preparation to get from one option to the next, to the next, to the next, do it. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me for 33 Days of Stretch. I'm Ian Cariaga. Be sure to subscribe. Click the notification bell on the YouTube channel, and then be sure also to link up as a free member, or if you want to pay and donate whatever you can, on my patreon.com/jackedyogi. Namaste.